The building of the tabernacle continued, now focusing on the sacred furnishings that would fill the dwelling place of God. The people had brought their gifts, the craftsmen had received divine wisdom, and under the guiding hand of the Spirit, Bezalel began to craft the holiest objects, the visible signs of God's invisible presence. Bezalel, son of Uri of the tribe of Judah, made the Ark of the Covenant out of acacia wood, overlaid inside and out with pure gold. Around it he made a crown-like molding of gold symbolizing glory and kingship. 4 gold rings were attached to its feet, with poles of acacia wood overlaid with gold inserted through them, so that the ark could be carried, for God's holiness would move with his people. He fashioned the mercy seat, a single piece of pure gold with 2 cherubim on either end. The cherubim faced each other, wings outstretched above, overshadowing the mercy seat where God's presence would dwell. From between those wings, the Lord would speak with Moses. This was the most sacred object in all Israel, the throne of grace and the symbol of divine mercy. Here heaven and earth met, justice and mercy kissed. Bezalel then made the table of the bread of the presence, also of acacia wood overlaid with gold. Around it was a gold molding, and it had 4 gold rings for carrying. Upon this table would be placed 12 loaves of bread, representing the 12 tribes, a continual reminder that God sustains his people and desires fellowship with them. The table's dishes, plates, bowls, and pitchers were all pure gold, every detail shining with the holiness of service. Next came the lampstand or menorah, crafted of 1 piece of pure gold, hammered skillfully with a central shaft and 6 branches, 3 on each side. Each branch was adorned with cups shaped like almond blossoms, buds, and flowers, living symbols of light and life. 7 lamps sat atop it, giving light to the holy place. The menorah represented the light of God's presence, the illumination of the Spirit, and the radiance of divine truth. It was made of 1 talent of gold, over 34 kilograms, a priceless masterpiece symbolizing eternal light. Afterward, Bezalel made the altar of incense of acacia wood overlaid with pure gold, square and crowned with a golden rim. 4 horns rose from its corners, also covered in gold. Golden rings were set for poles to carry it, and the altar stood before the veil inside the tent of meeting, where Aaron would burn fragrant incense every morning and evening. The sweet aroma symbolized the prayers of God's people rising continually before his throne. Finally, he prepared the holy anointing oil and the pure sacred incense, blended according to the Lord's command, the work of a perfumer. These fragrances would fill the tabernacle, marking every corner with the scent of consecration and devotion. The very air around God's dwelling would breathe holiness. Exodus 37 is a chapter of craftsmanship and consecration. Every item, the ark, the table, the lampstand, and the altar, points forward to Christ. He is our ark, where the law is fulfilled and mercy covers judgment. He is our bread of life who sustains us daily in fellowship. He is our light of the world, shining truth into darkness. He is our intercessor, whose prayers and sacrifice ascend continually before the Father. In the hands of Bezalel, art became worship and detail became devotion. Nothing was ordinary, because everything was dedicated to God. The tabernacle was not just built, it was born from obedience and filled with glory. Exodus 37 reminds us that when God's Spirit inspires his people, even the smallest act of service becomes sacred. Beauty, skill, and precision that anyone offered to God had become worship. The ark and all its furnishings were not just objects, they were invitations to communion with the Holy One. Next comes Exodus 38, where the craftsmen construct the bronze altar, the basin for washing, and the courtyard that surrounds God's dwelling.